Our solar system is keeping secrets. A moon shooting ocean water into space. Another moon with lakes of liquid methane. Visitors from other star systems are racing through our cosmic backyard. And somewhere beyond Neptune, a planet we can't see pulling strings on objects billions of miles away. These aren't theories. They're real, happening right now. And scientists are scrambling to understand them. Let's explore 5 of the most mysterious objects in our solar system. Enceladus, the ocean shooter. Saturn has 146 moons. Most are dead ice balls, frozen solid for billions of years. Then there's Enceladus, only 310 miles across, smaller than Arizona. Bright white surface reflecting almost all the sunlight that hits it. Looks harmless. When NASA's Cassini spacecraft flew past in the mid-2000s, it saw something impossible. Geysers, massive jets of water vapor shoot hundreds of miles into space. Over 100 individual geysers erupt from cracks at the South Pole, ejecting 440 pounds of material every second at 800 miles per hour. A moon this small shouldn't be active. It should have frozen solid billions of years ago. Cassini kept investigating. The plumes aren't just water. They contain salt, silica particles, methane, molecular hydrogen, simple organic compounds, complex organic molecules, every ingredient for life. Gravity measurements confirmed what scientists suspected. Enceladus has a global subsurface ocean, liquid water beneath 12 to 16 miles of ice. The ocean itself runs 60 to 150 kilometers deep. At the South Pole, the ice thins to just 1 to 3 miles. The ocean is close. Temperatures at the seafloor exceed 90 degrees Celsius, hot enough for hydrothermal vents. On Earth, hydrothermal vents teem with life. Bacteria, strange creatures thriving in total darkness, using chemical energy instead of sunlight. A few years ago, scientists found phosphorus in the plumes, the last missing ingredient. All 6 essential elements for life have been confirmed: carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur. Everything life needs. In concentrations hundreds of times higher than Earth's oceans. Is there life in that ocean? Nobody knows. We haven't looked directly. Enceladus is literally ejecting free samples into space. Future missions could fly through the plumes, scoop up material, search for biosignatures, maybe even detect microbes. If life exists anywhere beyond Earth in our solar system, this tiny moon might be the place. Europa, the hidden world. Jupiter's moon, Europa, slightly smaller than Earth's moon, surface covered in thick water ice. Scientists have suspected for decades that Europa hides an ocean beneath that ice. What they don't know is how thick the barrier is. Current estimates put the ice shell anywhere from 10 to 25 kilometers thick. That's 6 to 15 miles of solid ice. Beneath it lies an ocean 60 to 150 kilometers deep. The ocean may contain twice as much water as all of Earth's oceans combined. Europa's surface tells a strange story. Almost no craters, meaning it's young, maybe only 40 to 90 million years old. Something constantly resurfaces it. Long cracks and ridges crisscross the ice. Dark reddish-brown material fills them. Scientists think it's salt and sulfur compounds from the ocean below, pushed up through cracks, exposed to radiation from Jupiter. The ice shell flexes. Jupiter's gravity creates tides. The moon gets stretched and squeezed as it orbits. That flexing generates heat, keeps the ocean liquid. Recent observations suggest Europa might have geysers like Enceladus. Water vapor plumes erupt from the surface. Not confirmed yet. More observations needed. NASA's Europa Clipper mission launched last year. It will arrive at Jupiter around the end of this decade. Conduct dozens of close flybys, measure ice thickness with radar, sample any plumes, search for thin spots. The mission will determine if Europa has conditions suitable for life. An ocean world protected by ice from Jupiter's brutal radiation. Warm enough for liquid water. Chemical energy from tidal heating. All the ingredients are waiting beneath the ice. Titan, the alien Earth. Saturn's largest moon, bigger than Mercury. The only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere. Titan's atmosphere is 1.5 times denser than Earth's, mostly nitrogen, about 5% methane. Thick orange haze is blocking the surface. Cassini spent over a decade studying this moon. What it found was bizarre. Titan has weather. Clouds, rain, rivers, lakes, seas, all the components of Earth's water cycle. Except it's not water. It's methane. Liquid methane and ethane rain from the sky, flow through river channels, pools in lakes and seas at the poles. Some of these lakes are as large as North America's Great Lakes. The surface temperature sits at -180 degrees Celsius. Cold enough for methane to exist as a liquid. Titan also has dunes, massive fields of dunes near the equator, up to 300 feet tall, made of frozen hydrocarbon particles, like coffee grounds. Beneath the surface, a subsurface ocean of liquid water, just like Enceladus and Europa. Titan is a double ocean world, methane on the surface, water below. The atmosphere is incredibly complex. Methane breaks down in sunlight, forms ethane, propane, acetylene, and benzene. Organic molecules rain onto the surface, building up over billions of years. Some scientists think Titan resembles early Earth, before oxygen filled the atmosphere, when methane dominated, when the ingredients for life were forming. NASA's Dragonfly mission will launch in the late 2020s, arrive at Titan in the mid-2030s. It's a nuclear-powered rotorcraft, an octocopter, 8 rotors. Dragonfly will fly across Titan's surface, visiting multiple locations, collecting samples, analyzing surface chemistry, searching for signs of prebiotic chemistry. Titan's dense atmosphere and low gravity make flight easy, 40 times easier than on Earth. The mission will investigate whether Titan's chemistry could lead to life. Not life as we know it. Possibly life using liquid methane instead of water. Titan might be the strangest habitable world in the solar system. Interstellar visitors, Oumuamua and 3I/Atlas. Late in 2017, astronomers spotted something racing through the inner solar system, moving at nearly 200,000 miles per hour. Its trajectory didn't loop around the Sun. It came from interstellar space. The first confirmed interstellar object. They named it Oumuamua, Hawaiian for scout or messenger. Observations revealed something strange. The object was cigar-shaped, about 400 meters long, 10 times longer than it was wide. Nothing in our solar system looks like this. Then it accelerated. A tiny push away from the Sun beyond what gravity alone can explain. Comets do this through outgassing. Oumuamua had no visible tail, no coma. Scientists now think it was a comet. Hydrogen gas trapped inside escaped when heated, too light to create a visible tail, just enough thrust to cause the acceleration. A couple of years later, astronomers found another interstellar visitor, 2I/Borisov, a comet that behaved normally, tail coma, ice and gas. Then came 3I/ATLAS, discovered in mid-2025 by the ATLAS survey in Chile. Retrograde orbit, definitely not from here. 3I/ATLAS reached its closest approach to the Sun last October, about 1.36 astronomical units, between Earth and Mars. The Meerkat radio telescope in South Africa detected hydroxyl molecules in its plume. First confirmed radio signal from an interstellar comet. The signature matches water breaking apart under sunlight. 3I/ATLAS has a prominent tail. Active outgassing. Spectral measurements show it similar to outer solar system comets. Dark surface. Organic-rich material. Scientists think 3I/ATLAS was ejected from another star system billions of years ago. It's been drifting through interstellar space ever since, until it happened to pass through our solar system. By studying these visitors, scientists learn about planet formation around other stars. Are the building blocks of life universal? 3 confirmed interstellar visitors. How many more have passed undetected? How many are drifting through the void right now? We're only beginning to find them. Planet 9 and Sedna, the planet we can't see. Now, here's where things get really strange. Everything we've covered so far is visible. We can photograph them, send probes to study them. But what if there's something massive hiding in the darkness beyond Neptune? Something big enough to be a planet, pulling invisible strings on objects billions of miles away. Scientists think it's real. The math says it's there. The evidence keeps piling up. There may actually be a 9th planet lurking in our solar system. Let's break this down and see what's really going on. Back in 2003, astronomers discovered a dwarf planet called Sedna. Its orbit was the strangest they'd ever seen. Think about normal orbits. Objects loop around the Sun. Come back. Regular patterns. Sedna takes 11,400 years to complete one trip. When it gets closest to us, it's still 3 times farther than Neptune. When it swings to its farthest point, it reaches almost 1,000 times Earth's distance from the Sun. Here's the problem. Nothing we know about could have put Sedna in that orbit. Neptune is the last known planet. Its gravity shapes everything nearby, pulls objects toward it. Sedna never gets close to Neptune. Ever. So Neptune couldn't have done it. Not Jupiter, not Saturn, not any collision or impact. Something else pulled Sedna out there. Something massive. Something we can't see. Over the next several years, astronomers found more objects like Sedna, all in similar strange orbits. All are staying far from Neptune. All are moving in roughly the same direction through space. Picture a shepherd dog herding sheep. The sheep all move together because the dog is guiding them. These distant objects are moving together like someone is herding them. But there's no shepherd, or is there? About a decade ago, 2 astronomers at Caltech proposed an answer. There's a 9th planet out there, much bigger than Earth, 5 to 10 times heavier, orbiting so far from the Sun that we've never seen it. This planet would take 10,000 to 20,000 years to orbit once. Incredibly far away, incredibly faint, lost in the darkness. Its gravity would shepherd those distant objects, pull them into similar orbits, create the patterns we're seeing, explain Sedna perfectly. Scientists ran computer simulations, added Planet 9 to the model. Everything clicked into place. The weird orbits made sense. The clustering made sense. Even objects orbiting perpendicular to the rest of the solar system made sense. The math works. The physics works. The probability that all these objects are lined up by random chance? About 1 in 14,000. More recent observations have strengthened the case. 17 distant objects cross Neptune's orbit, but don't get ejected. Something is protecting them. Simulations show Planet 9 fits perfectly. So where is it? That's the mystery. Planet 9 is probably 20 times farther from the Sun than Neptune. Out where sunlight is so faint, the planet barely reflects any light, moving so slowly that it barely changes position year to year. Finding it is like searching for a black cat in a dark room the size of a country. You know it's there. You just can't see it. The Vera Rubin Observatory began operations recently. It's designed to scan the entire sky repeatedly, find objects that move. If Planet 9 exists, this telescope should spot it within the next few years. Until then, Sedna keeps orbiting, pulled by invisible strings, guided by a planet we've never seen. Somewhere beyond Neptune, in the frozen darkness, a 9th planet is hiding. 5 mysteries. 5 objects that break the rules of our solar system. And this is only the beginning. Every time we look deeper, the universe gets stranger. Every mission uncovers more questions than answers. If you want to explore the wildest corners of our cosmic neighborhood, subscribe. We're just getting started, and the next discoveries will be even crazier.